So now they're gonna try it a second time around. So you should be smart enough and realize if the passcode didn't work the first time, it's not gonna work the second time. So instead of having 10,000 passcodes to choose from, there's only 9,999, and only 9,998 are incorrect. So that's for the second attempt. So for the second attempt, they have one less option to choose from since the first option was incorrect. So now we're going to say the first one was incorrect, the second one was incorrect, and now we want to know what the probability the third one is incorrect. So if the first two passcode didn't work, that means they're not going to retry the passcode again for the third one. So that means for the third one, it's going to be 9,998 out of 9,997. So if you know anything about simplifying, this and this will simplify, this and this will simplify. So you get 909, well, 9,997, all divided by 10,000. And if you do that, you get 0.9997. All right. And that's your final answer for part B and for part C on page 23. All right. Any question in regard to part B or C? Very sweet. All right. Any other question you want me to go over? Let's see. Question number 6 on test 3. One, two, three, 4, 5. No, the answer is not 0. Because if you look at it, it says this. Well, no, I'm not writing or doing anything on it. Like, this is what the answer should be. It should be 3,394 with margin of 0. So that's telling me the margin of error is 0. But the 3,394, that should be the answer. But yeah, but that should be the answer for number 6. All right. Any other questions? Well, so far, what have you done for that problem? So what work have you done for problem number 6? Here, let me check your task. Yeah, your answer is like the one that you put right here was off from the answer that I got. That way didn't give you any points because in order for it to be correct, it had to be correct. Pretty much, it had to be right on the number. Yeah, because it's showing that you got 0 points because it wasn't exactly the same number as the one I got. Because in order for you to have gotten that, like in order for you to get the number, it had to like if you do pretty much if you enter exactly into the problem like I say to answer it, you should get the exact answer that I got. Because pretty much in order for you to get the exact answer that I got, you should have said 0.25 times 2.33 divided by the margin of error, which is 0.02. And you take that to the second power, and that will give you the same answer that I got. Yeah, the answer is that. Yeah, I'm just noticing that right now, but no, the correct answer is 3,394. There's not a zero. All right, so let's do problem number 9, test number 3. All right, so let's do this problem again. All right, so let's do problem number 9. Okay, so let's write down some of the key things. So for this one, if you have your test 3, problem number 9, it should help you. So it says a study was conducted to assess the effect that occurs when children are exposed to cocaine before birth. So it says a random of children were tested at age 4 for object assembly scale. Of the 190 children born to cocaine user, 139 of them passed the test. So for this one of the population are for cocaine, pretty much people who were exposed to cocaine. So we'll say born to cocaine user. Right. So if you look at it, they tell you there's 190 of them that were born to cocaine user. So that's your N1. And then they tell you that of the 190 children born to cocaine user, they tell you 139 passed it. So that's X1. So 139. So then they say of the 186 children not exposed to cocaine, so we'll put not exposed to cocaine. So they tell us we have 186 people who were not exposed to cocaine. Yeah, I know, because I'm first writing it out, and then I'm going to show you. So you get N2, which is 186. And then they tell us that 153 of them passed the test. So 153, that's your X2. So if you look at this one, they wanted to test the claim that the prenatal cocaine exposure is associated with a lower score of 4-year-old children on the test of the object assembly. So for this one, we want to show that people with baby not exposed to cocaine will actually do better than baby who were exposed to cocaine. So we'll say cocaine users. All right. So just by reading on it, pretty much all the information you should have gotten is the information I'm going to show you right now. Very cool, fun. All right, so pretty much this is the information you should have gotten already. So born to cocaine user. So there's a total of 190 babies who were exposed to cocaine. And of the 190, 139 of them passed this assembly test. So then you have not exposed to cocaine. So you have 186 babies who were not exposed to cocaine. And you have 153 of them that passed this assembly. So if you look at the question carefully, you want to prove that babies that were exposed to cocaine will have a lower proportion that like less of them will actually be able to complete this assembly versus the baby not exposed to cocaine. So kind of saying like, okay, if your baby was exposed to cocaine, their assembly skill might be lower than baby who were not exposed to cocaine. So for the null hypothesis, you put HO of P1, and this is population 1, is equal to P2. So you're saying there is no difference. For the alternate hypothesis, you'll say P1 is less than P2. So we're trying to prove that the proportion of babies that were not exposed to cocaine, they should have a higher percentage of being able to complete this assembly versus baby who were exposed to cocaine. So that's the null, that's the alternative hypothesis. Any question for the null or the alternative hypothesis? All right. So let's do the test statistics. So depending on what you're using, if you're using the TI-84 or if you're using ClassCalc, you're gonna wanna go to a different location. So I'm gonna just use ClassCalc. Curfew. All right, so let me switch it over to ClassCalc. So we go over here to stats. You go right here where it says test. And for people in ClassCalc, you want to do the 2PROP-Z test. They do 2PROP-Z test. If you look at it, asking for X1, X1 is how many babies that were exposed to cocaine were able to complete the assembly. So that was 139. Now they're asking for X2. X2 is how many babies that were not exposed to cocaine were able to complete it. So that was 153. N1 is how many babies do we have that was exposed to cocaine, which is 190. N2 is how many babies were not exposed to cocaine, which is 186. All right, so if you look at the z-value that we get is equal to negative 2.118. If you look at the p-value is equal to 0.017 So you get the p-value and we get the z-value. Any question why z-value is negative 2.11 or negative 2.118 and the p-value is 0.017? All right. So then you go over and let's switch back to my notes. Hopefully this will be a lot faster than last time. There you go. All right. So this is so far what I got. So if you remember alpha was 5%. So if you look at p-value, if you look at alpha, well, alpha is bigger than p-value. So in this case, you reject HO. So you say there is enough evidence to support the claim. and then you just put whatever the claim is. All right. But that was number, what was that? Number 9 on test number 3.
Wait, I thought you said corrections were due tomorrow.
Yeah, they're due tomorrow.
Okay, my bad.
All right. Any other questions? Any questions?
Have you gone over question 6 for on test 3?
That the sample size?
Sample size. It's percentage confidence level 98%.
Yeah, I went over that one. I should put it in the chat. Let's see what is.
Did you go over it last week or earlier
Yeah,
today?
I
Last week?
probably went over this problem like 3 times.
Oh, really? Okay, I'll look at last week's video.
Well, if you look at the chat, you just posted how you're supposed to do it.
Okay, thank
So
you.
if you use the 0.25 times 2.33, you get the 2.33 because of the 98% confidence level. And then the 0.02, that's your margin of error. And then you take it to the second power because that's a part of the formula.
Okay, I'll take a look at it. Thank you.
Right, cool. Yeah. Any questions? All right, so there's no questions. All right, so if there's no question, we're just gonna end the meeting. So just remember the final exam is on June the 3rd. So for the final exam, you're gonna have a shorter window to do the final exam. The final exam you're gonna have from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. to be able to complete the final exam. Well, sorry, Well, you're gonna have it gonna be available from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. But once you start the exam, you're only gonna have 2 hours to be able to complete the final exam. So if you started say at 4 p.m., you're only gonna have 1 hour because at 5 p.m. is actually gonna shut down. So just remember to complete the exam and start it before 3 o'clock, because if you start anything after 3 o'clock, you're not going to be able to complete, well, you're not going to be able to have the full 2 hours to be able to complete that exam. All right. And also just remember on, on June the 3rd, I will be on Zoom. So if there's any technical issue or if you need clarification in regard, so I say I'm gonna be on Zoom from 1 to 5 p.m. if you need to contact me in regard to the test. But in regard to the test, you only have 2 hours. Because I'll be on Zoom, so if you have any questions in regard to any of the problem, you could jump on through any time from 1 to 5 p.m. and I could help you with any technical issue or any problem you need clarification from. But you don't have 4 hours to do the test. You only have 2 hours to do the test. Yeah, no problem. All right. So, so keep on studying. Use tomorrow to study everything. Go over the topic, and you kind of know like the later chapter are going to be worked a little bit more versus the earlier chapter. So you do kind of want to focus more on like what we learned earlier, but don't neglect all of the earlier chapters, because there are going to be some questions like binomial questions. You do want to go over that because that's something that's going to be on it. All right. So any last minute question? Yeah, it's going to be multiple choice. There's going to be some writing question. And yeah, there's going to be multiple choice, writing question, and stuff like that. No, it's going to be the 3 hours. Well, it's going to be the 2 hours. All right. So I'm going to end the meeting, and pretty much that's it for today.